it's a new day and welcome back to my channel and to a week-long video. I don't know why I do this to myself. It's always so much editing, but it's always so much fun because you can get just so much packed into one video, you know? I'm a mom of 3 kids, 5 and under, so they're all small, and Josh took off work today on a Monday. Felt very special, and we went to our Pennsylvania State Farm Show. The kids have just been looking forward to this for the whole year. They get to ride a carousel indoors, and I don't know, it's just, they love all the animals and the food and the tractors and everything. I grew up on a farm, and so that kind of thing, agriculture, farming, has a special place in my heart. Even though my kids don't necessarily get to grow up on that kind of acreage, I still try to put it in their heart and soul as much as possible.
Bonnie, look. His feet are down there on the orange spot. His feet aren't up at the top where the pants are. They just stuffed the pants to make it look like legs. He's like walking on stilts.
So we did have a ton of fun. It was packed for a Monday. We were thinking about going Thursday instead, but I'm glad we went Monday because it was already so packed. But the kids had a ton of fun. Miller actually took his morning nap. He's 1. He still takes a morning nap. I cannot cut it out. He needs it. And around 10 o'clock is when he normally takes his morning nap, so it was around 11 when he started really looking like watery-eyed, and so we put him in his car seat and kept rolling around. Evonnie and I went to a cooking show class.
Once we get these in the oven, we'll go ahead and jump into the vinaigrette, which is my favorite part. And a vinaigrette with any vegetable, especially if you're roasting, right? BRB.
Look at you eating purple cabbage. Uh-oh, careful.
It was so cute and so fun, and I just feel inspired now to do some more cooking with her. And I don't know, just do more hands-on cooking like that. But Josh took Miller and Fletcher and just kept wandering up and down the aisles getting, you know, samples and just checking out the different displays. And Miller slept for a good 45 minutes to an hour. He's over 1, so I was so shocked. Usually by that point, you know, all the hustle and bustle, they can't sleep through that, but he was tired and he took his morning nap. I was shocked. I'm sure every state farm show is like famous for different things. At our Pennsylvania one, it is deep fried mushrooms, milkshakes, of course their fries, apple cider donuts, things like that. But yeah, we had a good time tasting different things. We actually just stopped at Chick-fil-A then on the way home for lunch because it was just getting, the crowds were getting out of hand, and with 3 little children trying to corral them, it just feels like a lot. But yeah, we had a super fun Monday, and I'm excited that you guys are all here. Yeah, it's just gonna be a fun week. I plan to try to grind my own flour and make bread. I haven't ever done that before, but it's something on my vision board for this year, and I wanna get cracking on some of those things now. No time like the winter time, right? And I'm gonna go thrifting with my sister-in-law and just a whole bunch of other fun things, so I thought, perfect week to pull out the camera. I'm glad you're all here, and let's get this week started. I am up and at it. Is there anything better than homemade grape juice over crushed ice? Not really. I am about to get the boys up. Evonnie already went off on the bus to school. I need to get the boys up and take them over to my mom. Me and my sister-in-law are having a fun little girls' morning. We're gonna go thrifting. I have been decluttering for the past while, and I wanted to get a bunch of stuff over to the thrift store. And also I'm thinking it's probably a good time to go thrifting because everybody else is decluttering. There's probably a lot of stuff. But my sister-in-law actually has a thrifting page on Instagram, so she goes thrifting all the time. Anyway, I'm excited. I think we'll go to a coffee shop for lunch and then, yeah, do normal mom things the rest of the day. Oh, I think I hear a little boy. Better get this day started. Figure out what I could bake with this. It's so pretty, but I can't really think of a dessert that would still show off the flowers. Okay, if I needed a little girl's nursery chair, this would be it. So cute. You found some, you said. Are you keeping them?
Books. Yes, most of them I'm gonna keep. Yeah, like this.
So you're reselling that one, maybe?
I might resell this one. I don't know. It looks kind of like a shape of a Moses basket.
I know, but don't you think it's for like some kind of French loaf or something?
I feel like you can make it whatever you want it to be. Have imagination with it.
Yeah, exactly. But you got a bunch of books and baskets and all. Okay, the verdict is out for me. Like I thought like thrifting would be twice as good because everybody's dropping their stuff off.
Right.
Did you feel like it was extra good?
I felt like surprisingly for here, I don't normally find a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you found a lot.
So for the new year, I feel like this is really good.
So apparently it is. I think the problem is that I just decluttered so much in my house and I just learned too many life lessons and I kept seeing things that I'm like, oh, this could work, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for, so I know I'll just end up like re-thrifting it again in a year. I was just so picky. I don't know what the problem was. I did find a bunch of boys' clothes at the first stop and then I just got some books at the second place, but I don't know. I think I'm just being a little picky now after all the thrifting. I learned too many lessons the hard way.
Yes, I know. I mean, you do have to be picky when you thrift because I don't want to get stuff that
that you're reselling.
Gonna go back. Right.
I feel like this angle is really impossible. Since I have the thrifting queen with us here, I have to get a tip or two out of her because clearly I wasn't very successful today. But yeah, do you have any thrift? Don't share all your secrets, but maybe like one
tip. I normally try to get things I actually will use. Like there's so many things that you can get at a thrift store that you like, but if you don't have a use for it, it's not worth getting.
Yeah.
And
so just because it's a deal doesn't mean you need to get it.
Yeah, right. That would be one. I mean, with thrifting book, if you're getting kids books, make sure it's a book that is decent and that you want to have in your house. I know a lot of books at the Goodwill, especially since they don't really look through everything. Like they have like, well, pages are missing or like writing in them, stuff like that. So check your books if you're getting books, especially at Goodwills, because they don't check that. Because I have gotten books in the past that, oh yes, this is great, but you look through it and half the story's missing or something like that.
That's the worst.
So check your books.
Yeah, for sure. One of my favorite tips that I use is since I wear knee length or longer dresses and skirts, when I go through that section, I just like kind of run my finger along about the length that I'm shopping for, and anything that's that length or longer I'll see, and then everything that's like mini skirts and stuff is up above eye level. I'm not even seeing it, and so it doesn't, like, you don't get excited about a certain print and then, oh bummer, you know, it's micro mini skirt or whatever.
I actually find myself doing that too. I glance at the bottom of all the dresses and like, oh, that one looks good, look at it, and sometimes it ends up being like a pantsuit or something.
Oh, I know.
Like so disappointing.
The pantsuits always have the cutest prints.
Yes.
And I feel too like the key is also thrifting when you're traveling, like different places, because I don't know, at least in Lancaster County, it feels like a lot of people are out there thrifting. Right. I don't know, there's certain areas where it feels like people forget about the thrift stores and there's just like gems waiting to be found. But yeah, I don't know. I never know what makes the difference. I guess it's kind of like hunting, but for women. Like we're not not out waiting for the deer, we're waiting for the good deal.
I tell my husband he can have his hunting hobby and I'll do my thrifting. My son's entire wardrobe is thrifted. I mean, I've gotten a few new things here or there, but it's all consigned and I love it.
So nice. Especially if you could have like bigger sizes sitting there waiting for you. I do terrible at that. Like that's awesome though when you like pull out the next size. What do we have? Right. We each had a little baby boy about a month apart, and so it's really fun to compare them.
Yes.
Probably shouldn't do that, but it's kind of fun.
It is fun, yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, watching them grow up together is also very fun.
I think they'll be best of friends. Oh man, anyway, I forgot to tell you guys, check out Joe's thrift page. It's called Fiddly Thrift on Instagram. And what, you do a drop about once a month or something?
I had, last year I was doing a drop once a month, but I have quite a bit of inventory, so this year we're doing twice a month.
Oh, there you go. So
actually have a drop coming Thursday. This Thursday.
If you want to find some treasures from Lancaster County, you can,
You singing? Miller, say echo. Yeah, you're singing too.
Okay, It's dark out already. I was in a editing hole on my laptop all afternoon. Actually, not just editing, there's some fun things coming to Fox Sparrow here coming up. Hopefully by Mother's Day, that's the idea. But anyway, I was in like a design bubble. It was so fun. But now I need to make supper and I didn't do, Josh just got home from work. I didn't do any forethought. I just pulled out a Green Chef meal. We were having a Green Chef meal tonight and they are also sponsoring this portion of today's video. As you can see, I literally didn't have to do any forethought. I just grabbed my bags out of the fridge and here's the recipe. Tonight we're having pork with cherry barbecue sauce. It looks really delicious. I think we've actually had this one before. But Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company and they have meal options for all different kinds of lifestyles. Actually, right now I know with the new year, a bunch of you guys have been trying out keto and they have breakfast, lunch, and supper options for if you're trying to figure out, you know, sometimes when you try a new meal plan or eating style, it's hard to know how to cook and like what you like. So I feel like if you sign up for Green Chef right now, it would be great. They can kind of like shepherd you through the beginning stages of your keto experience if that's what you're doing. I always just end up getting the family plan, which is 2 bags per meal and then you get 2 packages of meat, and then we usually have leftovers because our kids are small, but I always like to mention that I like to have plenty of food. Like I made pasta this week and their pasta dishes for some reason give us so many leftovers. So delicious. Right now you're probably watching me make tonight's supper already, and let me just tell you, their meals are just really delicious and they have all different kinds of cuisines you can pick from. Actually, one of my favorite things about them lately is that they have a lot of unique and interesting ways they have you prepare vegetables, different kinds of salads. I've learned to like kale through them. So yeah, if you're looking to eat more healthfully in 2023, Green Chef can definitely help you look at different ingredients in kind of a different way. So definitely check them out. Right now they've given me an amazing code. It's meganfox60 for 60% off plus free shipping. And there's some more details down below that I will put in the description box for you and the link. Again, use code meganfox60 to get 60% off plus free shipping on your Green Chef box. Miller, are you trying to help? Oh my goodness, Miller. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you playing grocery store? Are you playing grocery store? No. So it looks like tonight we're just preparing a salad, roasting some potatoes, and making pork chops. So I think Vonnie's gonna help me with that. Yeah. Right, Vonnie? Yeah, you excited? She's all, ever since the farm show yesterday, she's like all into like cooking shows and things like that. So you ready to get cooking? By now you've already seen it, but thank you Green Chef for sponsoring this portion of the video.
No.
Oh, Vonnie, your kale salad is amazing.
Well,
put that sauce on.
I don't like the barbecue sauce.
Okay. You don't have to eat it. Did you taste it? It's really sweet. You giving it a thumbs up? Okay, so today was a busy work morning. My cousin, I actually had her come this morning and she did some housework and babysat the kids. Meanwhile, I was getting a bunch of design work done for Fox Sparrow. We have some fun new products coming, hopefully by Mother's Day. But earlier, before she showed up, I did some meal planning on a Wednesday. I know it's kind of random. Normally we go on Fridays, but with Green Chef, I don't really need a lot of groceries, but I am running out of like milk and eggs and just like some breakfasty things. Also, we decided we're gonna have people over this weekend and do burgers, so I'm going to a Mennonite bulk food store. I'll definitely have to take you guys along with me. Since I'm there, I'm gonna get the stuff for the weekend too. They have good deli meat and cheese prices, and then we're gonna take subs from there and go over and meet Josh, who is actually working on my sister's house today. She got her kitchen in, so I'm dying to see it. So that's kind of the plan for this afternoon. Wait, you're tiling? I forgot you knew how to do that.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
There they are, stick them to the wall.
Don't go outside. It's so cold. Okay, I got a roast beef for you and for me. And Fletcher picked out the chips.
Dad,
Daddy, we have onions along.
Okay, come here, hold this, no onions. Just meat, cheese, and lettuce, and mayo. There you go.
Brr, freezing cold. Dog.
Daddy kiss? Kiss daddy. Gonna kiss daddy? You wanna go run? Run, 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 run.
Okay, here's all the groceries. The entire bill was $90. That was without the subs. Yeah, I just love their bulk section. I feel like that's a common thing around here to have a bulk food section. But they also didn't have pickles, and sometimes their condiments and stuff are not in date. So yeah, I didn't get a couple of things that were on my list, but there it is.
Move the microphone around a little bit. I want to hear you talking at different spots. I like the idea of having the microphone.
The tech sound guy is at work.
It depends how you're sitting. But I want it pretty much right at your chin.
The talent has
For
arrived.
you to adjust it to wherever you're going. These microphones will pick up your breath a lot quicker, so don't be talking right into it. No heavy breathing. You don't want to be right into it.
We'll try
You
not to
wanna
get
be
too
talking-
excited.
you actually wanna go over the top.
So we just finished filming 2 episodes for the Honey I'm Homemaker series, and they were 2 of my absolute favorite topics. The one that's coming out soon is all about Mennonite weddings, and specifically our weddings. We answer a lot of your questions. And then also we filmed a whole video on how to love the home you've got. So look out for those 2 coming up here in February. I'm really excited about them. We had so much fun, and we're like, man, we could just do another one yet. But we actually usually do film 2 at a time just because of all the setup. Oh goodness, Josh is dealing with all the sound, getting it all saved so we don't lose any of it. How was Burger King, guys?
Good.
Good? Okay, let's go to bed. Good morning. So it is Thursday. All my babies are under one roof. It's my favorite type of day. Evonnie's home from school. You know how some mornings you just wake up and you're like excited to be a mom and you just love your kids, and that's how I was feeling this morning. But I feel like the Lord gave me that kind of vigor because he knew I was gonna need it today. I don't know. It's been a little bit of a morning, but I'm excited to get going on, I made homemade bread like a couple times in my life, but I'm not really gonna get into sourdough right now in this stage of my life. I don't feel like babying it and whatever else, but I do wanna make some homemade bread, and I thought if I'm gonna make homemade bread, I want it to have some nutritional value and be better than the stuff that you buy at the store, which obviously homemade bread just inherently is because there's not like preservatives in it and stuff. But a lot of the recipes in my Mennonite cookbooks take Crisco in their bread, and I'm like, I don't wanna put shortening in my homemade bread. I feel like that's kind of defeating the purpose, right? So I did find a recipe that calls for, you can use vegetable oil or coconut oil. So I'm gonna use coconut oil, and then it has honey in it, so maybe that's like the binder too, so that you don't have to have any of that Crisco. And then it takes 2 cups of white flour and a cup of whole wheat flour that we are gonna grind ourselves. I got these organic hard red wheat berries. I wanted hard white wheat, but they didn't have that, so we're just gonna use the hard red wheat. You want the soft wheat berries for like cakes and cupcakes and pastries and things, but since we're making bread, we want the gluten structure of the hard wheat. So I need a cup, so I'm guessing I'll put like 2 cups of berries in my blender. I YouTubed a bunch of different things. Supposedly it works. You just keep blending it till you like the consistency of it. And since this is a honey whole wheat bread, I don't think I'm gonna mind if there's a little bit of tooth to the whole wheat. Plus we'll have the fluffy white flour in there too. So I think it'll make it like a good texture. I'm not expecting this to be like this fluffy bought bread, you know? It can be a little bit heartier. So I am curious to see how it turns out, but I need to get going because I actually am gonna be leaving here around 11:30. That gives me about an hour and a half to make bread, let it rise till double, and it's a gloomy day out, so it's not like it's overly warm in here. So I'm gonna put my oven on at 350 just for a little bit to get the oven area warm. Then I'll turn it off and I'll set my dough kind of to the side near the oven, so there is some heat, but not actual heat, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I told the kids it's gonna be like a little science project. They're gonna see where bread comes from. You guys can come along for the ride and we'll see if it actually turns out. Fletcher, where does bread come from?
Big field.
Did you say pigs?
No, we.
Yes, it comes from wheat. I don't think you understood the question.
I want to know
Here we go. Look at the berries going in. These are called wheat berries. Do you want to taste one?
No.
Want to taste one?
No.
They're gonna just taste like nothing.
No.
But look, they came out of the field like that. Okay, now we're gonna try to blend them up. Ooh, gotta plug it in. That would be important. Ooh, that was loud.
Nah, I know.
Okay, let's mix it up a little bit.
Probably as loud as.
See, it's getting more fine. Okay, gotta keep going. Okay, so it seems pretty gritty yet. And I've had it been going for like 5 minutes. It's actually really warm from the motor, I think. So I think we're just gonna call it good. I don't know if you can see that there. It's definitely not near as finely milled. And I'm gonna use 1 cup of this. I am curious to see how this turns out. I'm a little nervous that it's not finer. I don't know. My guess is it's ultimately a science experiment and we shall see. Okay, so this is my nice active yeast mixture. And then this is coconut oil mixed with salt. So in they go. What do you think, Miller? What is Mama trying to do? Okay, and I absolutely hate when this happens, but I looked at the recipe and it doesn't say at all when to add the honey. So we're just gonna add it now. 2 tablespoons. And this is local fresh honey, so it automatically has to be better for you, right? Okay, it's very wet. Huh. I don't know about this. The question is, if this flops, do I share it with you anyway? Because, you know, it's life lessons. Or do I pretend that this day never happened to just move on to Friday? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know why it looks so wet. Okay, we will sit here on the back of the stove and we'll hope for the best. I'm like 2% confident right now. That does not look like dough. Anyway, you know what? It'll still be edible, right? Bread is bread. It'll be edible in one way or another. We can always toast it or make it into croutons. I don't know.
When I was lost and hopeless, when I was at my worst, it's grace that you extended that I did not deserve. I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the depth of your love. Limits can't contain the heart of you, God. I'm amazed at the depth of your love.
The chances of that turning into like anything resembling a loaf of bread are pretty slim. Anyway, I'm gonna cheer myself up here. I'm running some errands after Miller wakes up from his morning nap and I'm going past a friend's house. So I told her I'd bring her a coffee, and so nothing to cheer you up like making pretty coffee drinks to take to your friends.
Your mercy came and found me, gave me a second birth. I'm overwhelmed and grateful. You took what I deserve. I am so amazed by all you have done. I cannot explain the...
Okay, so to distract myself from the bread blunder, we'll call it, I got these beautiful curtains from Ikea of all places. This is the Lenda. They're like a linen looking soft white. They're gonna be going in our bedroom renovation that's happening this month. But they come with these tabs, which is not my style at all. So these things are super duper long. Do you guys see that ticking stripe in them? I love that. I think it just adds a little something something. And the weave itself does look a little bit like linen. So I have real linen curtains right here at these windows that I sewed myself and I'm very proud of them, but I wasn't finding a good price on linen and these will be very cost effective. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and slice off the whole top. I thought about ripping off the tab, but these curtains are so long, it's completely fine. I'm just gonna trim this off and then take it over to my mom. She has a serger and she's gonna take care of the raw edge. And then I'm gonna use little black curtain clips to actually hang them to the curtain rod. So that's my project for the next half hour, I would say. I have 4 panels to do, so.
Oh my word, it's perfect.
You got it perfect.
Yeah, now I have a window.
Cute. Okay, I have not looked at this and it's been like 45 minutes, so guys, what? I just need, oh, okay. It did puff up a little. It's definitely not beautiful by any means. Okay, maybe I'll let it go for like 15 more minutes and then we'll bake it and we'll see what it's like.
So we will glue it completely and make sure it stays, because it can work its way.
Will that have to like sit a little after you do it? Or what, like it will
24 hours. No, it should not.
Okay.
What I'll do is do it before.
Neat. Oh wait, you guys can't see. It's printing like strawberries. Wow. Oh, now it switched to a different color. Yeah. Oh, now it's switched to dinosaurs. Oh, now it's doing stripe. That is pretty sweet. Huh?
Oh my goodness. Okay, we are back and we're gonna try this loaf out. It feels very dense. Like, anyway, I had no idea how long to bake it since I made it one big loaf pan. We're gonna try it out together, see what it looks like. Okay, you can see like the little bits in there. It's definitely done nicely. There's like air pockets. There's some grit to it for sure. Like I said, I knew I wasn't gonna like totally ruin it. You can always have some kind of edible bread at the end, but this is definitely needs some work. Like, it's very dense. I would actually like to try this exact recipe again now in my Dutch oven with like the crust on it. I feel like, yeah. And I think also I'm gonna see if I can get an actual food processor that would blend, like a NutriBullet or something. I think that would grind it better. I'm not spending, those mock mills are so expensive. Like if I actually start using this method and grinding grain more often, maybe then, but I'm definitely not just gonna jump on that purchase right off the bat. It's still a little bit warm, even after all those errands. It's good. It has butter. It tastes very like weedy. Oh, there, I picked up a little honey at the end. It almost tastes like there's honey butter on the bread, but it's not super strong at the beginning. I'm glad I didn't plan to give this away to anyone. I guess I won't say I'm so totally embarrassed of myself or anything. It was a learning experience, and it tastes good, so I mean, isn't that what counts, right? I have a feeling Josh is not gonna be too thrilled with the little bits that you can crunch into in the flour, since the flour is very coarse. It's good though, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, onward and upward.
Wow, okay, this lighting is not the greatest, but I just got out of a Bible study with my friends. We started a new book tonight. It's called Having a Merry Heart in a Martha World. And so we did the first chapter tonight. It was very good. The point that I got out of it was that, okay, so Mary wasn't like she just came and sat down at Jesus' feet probably. You know, she was probably helping, and then at one point she heard what he was saying and he just like drew her in with his words. And before she knew it, there she was sitting, listening to every word he had to say. And it got me thinking, you know, Martha didn't know what she was missing. She was busy working. She didn't really know what he was saying, or what, like she didn't hear anything at all probably because she was working. And it just got me thinking how sometimes our Bible time, our devotions is not like super lightning bolt and like just like a golden hour, you know? But when you put yourself in God's presence and give yourself a chance to learn from him, you never know what you're gonna have. So just, I think that daily consistency of having your devotions, putting yourself at Jesus' feet, see what he has for you today. It might be something earth-shattering and new for you, or it might just be, you know, kind of something you knew before, but a good reminder. So I don't know, very good lesson. And of course we sat and chatted all evening. So fun. My one friend, they are going back, it's their 10th anniversary. They're going back to their original resort that they went to on their honeymoon 10 years later. I just think that sounds so fun. Like, how cool. I don't know, maybe we'll have to do that someday, but anyway, I'll stop talking to you now. The lighting is just terrible.
So Friday morning, I'd like to go to a local workout class that is really neat because you can bring your kids. I don't need to get babysitting or anything. The gym is always so full, so many moms, so many kids. But yeah, it works out. It's not maybe the most ideal, but if Miller gets grouchy, I could just use him as weight. It's just nice to be able to work up a sweat, not have to do a lot of forethought ahead of time. You know, just get up, put your gym clothes on, get the kids breakfast, and you're out the door. It's usually more of like a HIIT workout or like strength training, things like that. And I am definitely not near as fit as a lot of these moms, but I try to tell myself it's fine. I don't get to go as often as I'd like, and what can you expect? Maybe there'll be another season in my life where I choose to prioritize working out more, but for now I do it when I want to, when it makes sense, when I feel like I should. Yeah, it's definitely a season. I feel like some weeks I would be in the gym every day if I was allowed to, and then other weeks I'm just fine with my like nice mom walks and everything. So do what you can, do what feels good for you, and just remember seasons come and go. And if you're not working out and grinding as hard as you'd like to, maybe that's something you can try to kind of troubleshoot and figure out how to do better in the future. So it is a Friday morning. We went and worked out like I like to do on Fridays, and it's just like, it's supposed to rain today, but it's not, so that's great. The kids are over there playing with Play-Doh, and I am just having like a recalibration session here. I did not even shower. It was a very strength heavy day. It was not a lot of cardio, so I didn't feel like I sweated as much, but boy, I'm already feeling sore, which is not a good sign. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to the grocery store in this and then take a luxurious, long, hot shower. Maybe even a bubble. Nah, I don't have time. I won't have time. But a shower this evening. Before I head off to my friend's birthday party, I have just been looking. It's the cold. It's the cold weather. Like, I just look forward to my showers and baths I take a bath like maybe Sunday afternoons, that's it. But my hot showers, I look so forward to them every night. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I was actually talking to my friends and they said they hate showering. It's like, oh, another thing they have to do. And they're like in and out in a minute and a half. I'm like, no, don't take my showers from me. I love a good shower. So anyway, let me know what you are. Do you hate your showers or do you like look forward to them all day? But I came home and I was feeling very scattered. I actually just sat down with my planner to like re-meal plan and figure out the rest of our weekend, because sometimes you have to recalibrate and readjust. Things don't really go to plan. So I was just like feeling a little bit scattered. I went to the Mennonite bulk food store and so they didn't have like 5 or 6 of the things that I needed. So we're just gonna run down here to the regular grocery store, pick up a few things, and then I need a birthday present for my nephew. He's turning 1. We have his birthday party this weekend, and then my friend, she's having her 30th birthday party this weekend. And also we are having friends over on Sunday night for mock Shake Shack burgers, and I think we'll do mac and cheese. I would love to do French fries, but we don't have a very big deep fryer, and air fryer French fries are just not as good. I'm sorry, you need that oil on them. This past couple weeks with like Christmas and just sicknesses and things like that, I feel like we have not seen many friends at all. We've seen a lot of family. But anyway, I was like so excited to finally have a weekend full of social plans again. But I'm just, yeah, feeling a little scattered. There's things I need to do to make. I have Shake Shack sauce to prep. And I all of a sudden realized I don't have any drink or dessert. So I'm gonna see if my friend, she offered to bring something. I'll see if she has anything in her fridge. If not, I'll just pick something up at the grocery store. Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing like writing things down. It makes you feel a little less frazzled. I actually think this is where I'm gonna close the vlog off. I've shown you so much this week. I don't really have anything else on my heart that I really feel like I need to get out. And it's been a lot of content. I know I'm gonna have a doozy of a time editing it all, but I appreciate you all being here. Check out Green Chef and use my code. It's meganfox60 for 60% off plus free shipping. All the details will be down below. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for coming along on our week. It felt extra busy for some reason. I don't know. It kind of happens whenever you have a camera out, I guess. So thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. Oh, I did forget to say, we are leaving in 4 days for Florida. It was kind of a last minute decision. And I mean, we decided it like 3 weeks ago. And so it's gonna be a little different this time, more of a work trip. We're not staying with friends. Although we will meet up with some friends down there and everything. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's just gonna be our little family, only for 10 days, not 14 like normal. I'm starting to get excited about it. I can start to see like the finish line till we get there, but.